Another United Airlines flight forced to make an emergency landing today at SFO, this time because of a hydraulic leak that the airline says caused smoke to blow from the landing gear. Crown 4's Rob Nesbitt joins us live in the studio with what passengers experienced. Rob, another one.
Grant, in this case, though, the flight was able to land safely and all passengers deplaned normally at the gate, according to United's spokesperson. This mechanical issue just one of many in the last weeks for the airline. Problems for United continued Thursday when an Airbus A320 carrying 150 passengers encountered a hydraulic leak on its approach to SFO. Smoke could be seen from the landing gear, which the airline says occurs when hydraulic fluid comes in contact with the brakes. I spoke with retired pilot Douglas Rice about how SFO has been the nexus for all the United incidents in the last 2 weeks.
All of these incidents occurred on aircraft that were either out of San Francisco or back into San Francisco, but came from San Francisco on their prior flight. Sort of describes where this could be coming from.
According to FlightAware, United Flight 1816 that encountered the hydraulic leak Thursday was not on the ground at SFO long.
The aircraft has already been repaired and has already left San Francisco on its next leg.
United headlines started catching the attention of the public March 7th when a Japan-bound United flight lost a wheel while taking off from SFO. The next day, a United flight from SFO to Mexico City had to make an emergency landing at LAX because of hydraulic issues. This week's problems started Monday afternoon when United Flight 214 experienced engine issues before arriving to SFO from Honolulu, the same day that a United flight bound for SFO from Sydney was forced to turn around due to maintenance issues. Travel industry analyst Henry Harteveld is surprised since SFO is the home of United's largest maintenance base.
Whether these airplanes are possibly being flown too much, do they have enough time between flights for the maintenance crews, pilots, and anyone else who would need to be involved to do the inspections that need to be done?
Experts I spoke to say it's likely that the NTSB and FAA are investigating each incident and that United is doing its own investigation to avoid another mechanical mishap, noting that each plane landed safely and no passengers were injured.
And I would tell anybody who asked that they should book United in confidence. But I do hope that the maintenance leadership at United is examining the causes for these problems and is going to take swift action to ensure that they stop happening.
Harteveld says that there does not appear to be any changes in demand for United flights and no drop in ticket prices, Grant and Noel. So it appears that people are still flying. They're not too concerned about this happening with every one of the planes, obviously.
Well, people got to go in most cases, so.
I think it's still, as long as like flight prices are comparable, like people are still going to choose to fly with them.
In the plane that had the issue today, it was up in the air within a few hours for its next flight. I was told that when there's serious issues, a plane will be taken out of the line. It will have a test flight before it's put back on the line. So it seems as though these aren't necessarily the most serious problems that could be happening.
If everything that's happened, it feels like the door plug that blew off and that wheel that fell off that could have killed somebody in the parking lot. Those are the two that really make you stop and say, oh my gosh, what's going on? The others, you know, the planes land safely and, you know, you move on and you hope that stuff gets tightened up.
I mean, the planes landed safely in all of the incidents, which is also, you know, a little bit.
It's almost like when each one happens after a few days, it just keeps United in the news, unfortunately, for them.
We're there right now. Thanks, Rob.
Yep.